Great memories from the tag series in 2022. 162 teams, 23 countries, just short of 3,000 players, 60 referees and 566 games will be played this weekend here. Families, friends, supporters and our special guests, welcome to the Australian Invitational Challenge, here in the home of OzTag, CX Stadium, Coffs Harbour. I'm Bill Harrigan, I'm your tournament director and will be your MC for our opening ceremony. So let's introduce our countries. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Japan. Japan has entered one mixed opens team. Their flag bearers is Alex Whedon from Newstead and I hope I say this right, Kayin Yuan. Put your hands together for Macedonia. They have entered one men's opens team. Christian plays down in Cronulla for the last 7 years as their flag bearer. Now welcome Cambodia. They have entered a men's and a mixed opens team. The flag bearer is Jonas Sam from Fairfield City. He's been playing the game for around 5.5 years. He is someone that embodies the pride of Cambodia through his actions and personifies the culture with his commitment. And a country that I've been to many times, please welcome Papua New Guinea. They have entered two teams, a men's and mixed opens. Lachlan Reeves and Lisa Sharif are our flag bearers. Lachlan is the open men's captain and Lisa is the open mixed co-captain. Papua New Guinea tag football entered the AIC proudly displaying the diversity of their heritage and their links to Papua New Guinea. And following them, please welcome Sri Lanka. Also entering a men's and a women's opens team. Sanjit Selvaraju playing out of Sydney City and Davini Harathapan, right eastward. They've both been playing for over 5 years. Our next teams, representing Timor-Leste. They have entered a men's, women's open side and a men's 30s. Sonia Martins and John Fuhr, playing recreationally at the Northwest Association of the Flag Bearer. She has played recreationally and is excited to go outside of her comfort zone and do anything to represent her beloved Timor. Please put your hands together for Vietnam. Vietnam have entered 5 teams. Men's and women's opens, the mixed 20s and the opens seniors. Karen Ewan from Fairfield Association is our flag bearer. Yay, Karen. She's always been involved with Vietnam OzTag through the years, whether that's playing or supporting. This year she volunteered herself to coach the mixed 21s alongside playing in the women's opens. She has committed herself and has co-captained the women's opens to the Vietnam campaign. The flag that they hold is the South Vietnamese flag, not the country's Vietnamese current flag. And they fly this flag because it represents freedom of their grandparents, their parents, who fled the Vietnam War to create a new life here in Australia. Go Vietnam. And following Vietnam, proud China. China has entered 5 teams with the men's, women's and mixed opens, the mixed 20s and the men's 30s. Frankie Lewin from Fairfield City is their flag bearer, been playing OzTag for over 13 years. Following China, put your hands together for the Philippines. They have entered 5 teams with the men's, women's and mixed opens, the men's 20s and the men's 30s. Paul Burst from Western Sydney, along with him is the Philippines tag coaches and captains for 2024. Paul is the founder of the Philippines Tag Australia Association and has been in the sport for over 15 years. Paul started the Philippines Tag in 2014 and they are now celebrating their 10 years anniversary. And we would not normally do this, but they've also asked me to do a shout out to their sponsors who have rallied behind the Philippines in construction consultants, enhanced supplements, Crown Barber, Elite Remedial and the RB Hub. There you go, the invoice will pay out. Put your hands together for Lebanon. They have entered 10 teams, including the girls 16s and 18s, the boys 18s, all the opens, men, women and mixed. Tahira Amini is from Canterbury, is the flag. 8 years of playing, and she's the future for OzTag in Lebanon, playing in the under 16s. Welcome Lebanon. And following Lebanon, put your hands together for the New Zealand Stingrays. They have entered 15 teams, almost every division. They just couldn't get a couple of the oldies. The Marino family playing out in Sydney City OzTag and in Port Macquarie are your flag bearers Mark, Michelle and Giorgio. All three have played at the International Tag Series in 2022 and also the Tag World Cup in Ireland in 2023. The reason the Marino family was chosen as the flag bearers is they have played a big part in helping us form the New Zealand Stingrays. Both Mark and Michelle have been mentors to our organisation, and Giorgio is the head of the PR and the communications department, also playing in the mixed open side. And both Maya and Tanya play in our under 21 side. It's a family affair, and that's what makes the New Zealand Stingrays. Well done. And now get excited as we introduce Australia! They have entered 23 teams. All the divisions are covered, including, for the first time, 5 teams representing the new division of the women's 47s. Kangaroos captain Sarah Carter from the ACT Cougars and Dale Berg from the Central Coast, playing in the men's 30s, are our flag bearers. Sarah has been playing with the Kangaroos now for 10 years and Dale for the last 9 years. Sarah played for the Kangaroos since she was in the girls' 16s and now heads up the women's 27s. And Dale has coached the boys' 16s and played in the men's opens and now in the men's 30s. Both are regarded as among the best players in the Kangaroos. The Kangaroo vice captains are Chelsea Cryer with 6 years with the Kangaroos and Shane Moyer in the men's 50s with 14 years in the Kangaroos. They also have the ambassadors in Gary Kincaid, Michelle Greeny, Mark Gladman and Michelle Anderson. And junior ambassadors Tamiki Withers and Jet Brookfield, both from the girls and the boys 16s. This tournament, the Australian Invitational Challenge, was the brainchild of Perry Haddock, who was the founder of Australian OzTag after such a successful International Tag Series in 2022. And Perry said, that is that good, we have to do it again. So the flavour of this one is the Australian teams who are the world champions have said, come and play us, see how you go and prepare yourselves for the next World Cup. Hence the name Australian Invitational Challenge. And as I mentioned, it was their first year of our division of the 47 women's. It's great to see them still running around, and they are following up the Australian side here. So girls, give a wave to the crowd, women's 47s. And now a favourite of mine, because without these guys and girls, we don't play at all. Welcome our referees. Come on, you can do better than that. Flag bearers, Nathan Brown and Corey Vellicott. Corey from Caloundra, Queensland, Nathan from Penrith. And Nathan tonight will be refereeing one of the games that will chalk up his 99th international tonight. Both were chosen because they went to the World Cup in Limerick in 2023 and were both appointed to grand finals. Well done, gentlemen. And now welcome another crowd favourite, Indigenous Oztag. They have all divisions 19 covered. Captain Greg Holt from the Central Coast. Vice Captain Karina Lattimore from Port Macquarie. Vice Captain Kalinda Bob from Penrith and Nepean. The Aboriginal flag bearers is Loretta Donovan out of Coffs Harbour, and the Torres Strait Islander flag with Fido Rubin from Gladstone. Greg has been working behind the scenes for years to create the first men's 60s Australian Indigenous Oztag side. A great leader and well respected amongst the Indigenous community. And Karina and Kalinda, great leaders on and off the field, have repped for the Australian Indigenous for many years. Loretta is a local girl, and Tide is just a travelling man from a long way. Put your hands together for our Indigenous Oztag. And just Kalinda is also from a three-generation Oztag playing family with mum in the 47s. Kalinda is in the senior mixed, and her daughter Taniqua is in the women's 21s. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Great Britain Exiles. 16 teams entered. They've only missed the boys 16s, the men 45 and the women's 47s. Other than that, they have it all covered. Amy Priest from Penrith and Jade Lees from Kiama are the flag bearers. Amy's been playing for over 5 years and Jade for over 14 years. They are two of the originals from the first women's open side, and they have played in every tournament that the Great Britain Exiles have played in. One of the things about our exile teams, Great Britain, New Zealand and the Irish, had their first opportunity to play in the International Tag Series in 2022. This tournament is only for Australian-based players. That was one of the conditions, so you represent your heritage. But these guys coming along here now are representing Ireland. Put your hands together for the Ireland team. And right behind them, hands together for the Irish Exiles. They've been in 8 teams, all the opens, men's, women's and mixed. A mixed 20s, men's 20s, all the way to the 50s. Stephen Nelson from Caloundra is their flag bearer. He's been around as long as Oztag, just about 28 years. He won the 2018 World Cup with the Irish men's 50s. Both his grandparents are from Ireland. His grandfather's from a little village in County Clare called Fecal. And he likes a drop of Guinness. Following the Irish exiles, put your hands together for Samoa. Samoa have entered 9 teams. All the Opens are girls' 18s and women's 27s and 37s, the boys' 18s, the men's 30s and the 40s. Fala Sia plays at South Liverpool and Narella is your flag bearer and has represented South Sydney and New South Wales State Cup and the Dolphins at the Nationals. Been playing for over 15 years. A very experienced player and has helped massively with the preparations for this tournament, the 2024 AIC campaign. Alongside Fala will be the Samoan team captain Francis R. Young. Francis is from Springfield in Brisbane and has played Oztag for over 20 years. Francis is a player coach for the men's 40s as well as a manager for the men's Opens. They are both natural born leaders and both are very proud Samoans ready to represent. Put your hands together for Niue. They've also entered 8 teams, all the Opens, men's, women's and mixed. The boys' 18s, the mixed seniors, the men's 20s, 30s and 40s. Bradley Pulsia from the Coomera Chiefs, been playing for over 5 years, and Melina Halamotu from Labrador Rabbits, playing over 10 years as your flag bearers. Bradley is a great role model for all the young people and has worked really hard with the New Age community. Melina is inspirational and to all the New Age community, especially to the women, and helped to get this whole program up and running. And Bradley's son recently passed away at a young age, and he always said he wanted to hold the flag at an event like this. He never got that opportunity. But Brad, he is carrying the flag here for his son today. He is also a very strong advocate of the mental health awareness program. Melina has 2 brothers in the men's 30s and her sister manages the men's 30s. Her husband plays in the men's 30s. Her mum manages the senior mixed and her daughter plays in the mixed Opens. Go Melina. And now please welcome our Barbarians. The boys and girls 16s, the women's 20s, the men's 45s and the men's 60s. They have entered 5 teams. Robert Swanbury from South and Cronulla, 3 times a Barbarian, 4 times an Australian player with the flag, and Lani Bresnahan from Cronulla and the Dolphins. Between them, 30 years of playing Oztag. Robert's son Luke is also playing for Australia, and Lani has had 5 state cup wins, a national as a captain in the women's 20s, made the Aussie team, but unfortunately that was in the COVID period and didn't get to play, and has a sister also playing in the Aussie girls 16s. And now welcome to the stadium, Italy. Italy has entered 5 teams, all the Opens, mixed seniors and a men's 30s. Kiara Barnes from Ryan Eastwood and Mitch Kunal from Wollongong are your flag bearers. Between them, over 20 years of experience playing Oztag. This is the 4th tournament for Kiara that she'll be representing Italy, which makes her the equal highest Italian female participant. And Mitch first represented Italy in the 2015 World Cup on the Sunshine Coast and chalks up his 5th appearance in the Italian colours. Hands together for our Cook Islands. They've entered 5 teams in the mixed, and the men's Opens, the mixed seniors, the boys 18s and the men's 40s. Jacob Nuvar McGrill and Annalise McMahon are our flag bearers. Both have been playing tag for over 5 years. Both come from Queensland. honoured to represent their Cook Islands nation and seeing it as a chance to represent their family, team and village. As first-time flag bearers, they are thrilled to have been chosen for such an important role. Put your hands together for South Korea. And it's 3 teams in the men's, women's and mixed opens. Amy Kim from Homebush Ride in Fairfield is your flag bearer. Amy represents the next generation of South Korean tag, bringing new energy and passion. This will be her 3rd representative tournament, the 22 ITS, the 23 Oceania Cup, and this weekend. Put your hands together for Malta. They've added 3 teams in the men's, the mixed opens, the men's 45s. Emma Borg out of Liverpool, been playing for over 10 years, and Nick Gromo from Wollongong for over 20 years are your flag bearers. Both selected because they embody the values and the spirit of the country they represent, Malta. Their leadership qualities on and off the field to motivate everyone in and around them, and the ability to inspire others to achieve is what got them the gig. Emma has represented Malta on 3 previous occasions and Nick on 2. Ladies and gentlemen, Hong Kong! Entering 3 teams in the men's, women's, mixed opens. Keith Lee is your flag bearer with over 12 years of experience. Keith was first involved with Hong Kong Tag as their inaugural campaign at the World Cup in 2018. He is the current club president. He is the Hong Kong Women's Opens head coach, men's Opens player, captain and manager, as well as coaching consultant for the Hong Kong Mixed Open team, a man of many titles. Well done, Keith. Ladies and gentlemen, Palestine! Talal Asoon from Granville is your flag bearer. He's a loyal member of the country, first time in Oztag in an international event called Palestine. Welcome. And the home of the Olympics, put your hands together for Greece. They have entered the men's 45s, Angelo Mirios and Victor Stefanos, both to the Grenada competition. Angelo has been playing for 10 years, Victor for 24 years. Selected because of their work that they are doing to help Greece, Oztag continue to grow. Part of our opening ceremony now is a couple of the nations are going to perform their hakas. So if I can have a couple of my ground officials to remove the platform here, and if I can call upon Niue to come out to perform the first haka, please. Thank you, Niue. Okay, New Zealand. Thank you. Put your hands together for New Zealand. Outstanding. You may all have seen that from the grandstand, but at the end of it there was an exchange of gifts between New Zealand and the Indigenous. And now in response, I call upon the Indigenous Australia to come forward.
Some on the field. You guys are great today.
Good.